Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's March 19th, 2020, and there's a bunch of things I'd like to say to you this morning. Here comes my dog. He's probably going to go for a walk soon with my son Max. All right, have a good walk. So, a couple things today. I'm going to have a guest today at some point, not this morning, but I'm going to have a special guest. Evelyn, my daughter, she's going to give me a makeup lesson. So a lot of you say I should wear more makeup because I don't really wear any. You're going to get a special treat because I think she's going to go crazy all over this. So you'll get to see that today. And she likes art and she studied color theory and things like that. So she'll incorporate all those good art principles into her. Yeah. Okay, so learning. We are all learning together. I always say I learn so much from my students. I'm a lifelong learner. You teach me so much, even when I don't get to see you face to face. So that's how I'd rather learn from you. This is really teaching me to take risks, just like I ask you to take risks. And try things that you're not used to. I ask you to try new things in art or techniques you haven't done. And understand you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay because you're gonna learn from them. Guess who's doing that right now? And has two thumbs. This girl right here. So every day with video and every day with creating this YouTube channel, so we can share this content and even just moving into an online platform. While I have some experience, I'm always looking for new ways to make it better. New editing techniques, new ways to make it easier for you to access. So I'm learning too, and I know I'm going to make mistakes, and you are probably going to watch some of my videos and point out things and enjoy them and laugh at me. That's okay. If that makes you laugh, cool. So please be patient with me. Speaking of learning, you are not responsible for doing anything I have online until Monday. This is just something I'm kind of doing for fun. Kind of like I have you sketch and do practice drawings before we do a project. These are my sketches and practice drawings in video. So I am putting a lot of content up here to help you not be so bored, stay a little more connected to school, and have a better day. Now, the other thing that goes along with that is I'm reading a book. Right now I'm reading The Hobbit. I'll be uploading more chapters as we go along, as I take time to read them. Sometimes I have to stop and reread, so then I have to back the whole video up. So I want to make sure I get you quality content. So watch for that. If you have questions, remember I am checking every day in Google Classroom to see if anybody is messaging. Feel free to message me or to message in Google Classroom. I do read that daily, every day, about twice a day, even though we're not officially teaching yet, because I want to stay in touch and I'm curious what you have to say. So if you have any questions or if there's something you'd like me to show you or teach you, please put that out there. I'll be happy to help. Now, that being said, I'm going to try to see between today and tomorrow, maybe today because it's rainy out. I might not get to do any garden work reading with you, which takes a little setup. But for today, I might be showing you, if you had my class last year, you might remember this, how to stitch a book. And if you have these supplies at home, great. If not, watch, learn, and if you get back to them or if you try it some other day, it'll be here on the YouTube channel. You can always get back to it when it's easier to get these things. So the first thing you'll need, again, with parents' permission, is just a regular sewing needle, just like that. Not too thick, not too thin, not too big, but it is sharp. So sewing needle. If you have dental floss, that works great. I know not everybody has thread. And I like to wax my thread, so I'm going to use some wax on it today. And I usually don't use blue thread. I usually use like a lighter color thread, but to help you see the stitches on the paper, I'm going to use blue thread and I'm going to wax it. But if you have dental floss and you have permission, I don't want your mom is emailing saying my child used all of her dental floss and we can't get it anymore. I don't want to get that email, so please, please, please always ask permission before you do these things. The other thing you're going to need to make a book, paper. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly boring paper. It can be scrap paper. It can be old paper that you have. It can be sketchbook paper. It can be whatever paper you use. The thicker it is, the less sheets you're going to want to stitch through because then it's harder to stitch. but the thinner the sheets, the more sheets you can stitch through. So if regular printer paper, like you would have an assignment put out on, I would say about like 8 to 10 sheets. No more than that. It's really hard to stitch through at that point. In fact, 8 is a little bit easier and it doesn't dull the needle so much. So we'll do that later today. I'll set that up as a demonstration video and you can follow along and start to make a signature for a book too. It's the parts of the book that go together. So I think I've covered everything. How to stitch a book. Gonna read The Hobbit. Be patient with me. I'm patient with you. We got David Bowie in the scene. All right. Have a great day.